Okay, doing a quick recording now. My class has already learned this stuff, but I forgot to make the recording till now. So I'm just going to take a second and review how to do mean, median, mode, and range. Any of you that didn't get this the first time, you can listen. All right, so let's say I had a list of numbers 1, 2, 2, 5. I listed them in order from smallest to biggest. Maybe I'll add another couple numbers, 6 and 8. Okay, they're still in order from smallest to biggest. The mean, you'd add them all up, because mean really means average. You add them all up, those 6 numbers, you add them all up, and then you would divide by 6. I'm going to pause for a second while I do that with my calculator. Okay, they added up to 24, so when I added them all up, I got 24, and then I have to divide by how many there are. There's 6 of them. So 24 divided by 6 gives me an answer of 4. So the mean of these numbers was 4. All right, next is median. The median is the middle number. The only problem with this set of numbers is if I count in like 3 numbers this way and 3 numbers that way, these two are both in the middle. So how do I find the middle of 2 numbers like that? I average them. And so the median here is that there wasn't a middle number. Median means middle. But there wasn't a middle one, so I have to average the 2 and the 5 to find out what's between them. Well, they add up to 7, and I divide that by 3. Sorry, 2 numbers were being averaged. So 7 divided by 2 gives me a 3.5 is my median. The median is the middle one, and if there isn't a middle one, you have to average the 2 in the middle. All right, the mode, hold on just a moment. Okay, on the mode for this one, the mode means the most common number. And the most common number in this list that I have is, well, there was 2 2s and there was no other number that got repeated. So mode in this case is 2. And then the last thing is the range. Mean, median, mode, and range. Range is just the big one minus the small one. So the biggest one here is 8. The smallest one is 1. And so therefore it's 8 minus 1. So 7 would be the range of my data. And then the only other thing that we talked about today in this quick summary of today's lesson on the topic of probability and measures of center was probability. And so if it's something simple like a coin, everybody knows that there's a 1 in 2 chance you're going to get what you want on a coin. But what if it's like a bag that's got a bunch of marbles in it, and I say, what am I most likely to get here? Well, there's more blue ones than anything else, so I'm most likely to get the blue. But what is my probability of getting blue? The probability of getting blue is, it's what you want to happen over what's possible. And so what was possible was there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 10 marbles that could possibly have been picked. And what I wanted was the blue ones, and therefore it's 5 out of 10. That would be a typical probability question. What if they said, what's the probability of not getting a blue? Well, then what I want is everything that's not blue, and therefore it would be these guys, and there are 5 of those out of 10 things possible. All right, how about a more tricky one? Probability of not red. The probability of not getting a red one would be, well, there's a whole bunch that are not red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them are not red, and it's always out of the possible, which is 10. The only other topic that was on the worksheet was sample space. And if you're asked to give the sample space for, like, for instance, a die, like rolling a 6-sided die, then the sample space is all the things that could happen. Like, what could happen if I rolled a die? I could get a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6. So basically what you're doing here is listing all the things that could happen. I said it was what you want over what's possible. And what's possible here, that's called the sample space. All right, and that's a quick summary of what we did today on the worksheet, probability and measures of center.